Aloha! See that? That's a U.S. tanker holster, which I have because I'm a tanker, or at least I'm kind of built like a tank. It is what you use to hold your 1911. This is the Remington 1911 R1. Now, those of you who have been with me for a while know I've already done a 1911, but I haven't done this 1911. This was the first pistol I ever bought, really, for the most part, when I knew what I was getting into. Remington did not make these anymore. I don't think they make any pistols anymore. But we'll learn the story. Of course, it is 45 ACP, as these are. These are the 2011s, are not. The 2011s shoot 9mm, of course, which I haven't embraced yet. I'm sure they're very fun to shoot. But to me, a 1911 is 45. And we are going to do one extra one we have all the stuff, we might as well use it, right? And let's put one more in here. And let's shoot 8, because it only holds 7, famously, unless you add 1, plus 1. I hit the bullseye. Should I stop right now? I should, but I'm not going to. Was that 8 or 7? I thought it was only 7. Well, obviously it's 8 because it's empty. Nothing else in there. Okay. Well, let's talk about this guy some and come back and shoot some hollow points. It is the Remington R1S, 1911 R1S, obviously. Remington Arms Co., Huntsville, Alabama, USA. The story with these is that Remington got a contract from the U.S. government to make 1911s in 1918, when we had just entered the First World War and we needed lots of handguns. But of course, we were not in that war for very long, relatively speaking. And the war ended that year, and Remington stopped making them in 1919 because the government didn't need them anymore. And then they languished. I like to think that they were closed in this secret Remington 1911 grotto somewhere deep in their labyrinthine, complex. And it wasn't rediscovered until 2010. In 2010, they decided we're going to make them again. And so they started making the R1s in 2010. It is, a faithful copy of the 1911. A lot of companies make 1911s, and I guess there are good ones and bad ones, but this is a good one. It was, around a little under $700 when I got it. I think I got it 2016, 2017, something like that, from Bass Pro Shops. I wanted the real, blued, black and brown grips like the standard GI one, like that. The Colt government model, which I eventually got later, but that was 600 something, and this was 1,000 something. So, is this that much better? Maybe, maybe not, but this has certainly worked perfectly for me. It was the first gun I bought, really knowing what I was doing, and it has served me well. And of course, it came with the original grips were kind of like the government ones, just the standard with the diamonds on them. And I always want to make a gun my own, and so I went and found different grips for it. And 1911s are certainly one thing that there's lots of aftermarket support for. And I did get some Pacmar grips, and let's put those on real quick and see how they look. Right, the Pacmar grips, they are very handsome. Now, this side's a bit messed up, but that's me. And they're good for more grippiness, and they're rubber, and so they're good for taming recoil. That's just not really an issue for me with this gun, because the 45 is a big round, and it certainly has some recoil, but this is a big gun. And that's one of the things that it's so great about the 1911 is that it eats up that recoil. It's not as punishing to me as like a 357 is, but it really depends on the size of the gun. I do like these grips, but they just didn't speak to me in the way that regular grips did, and so I did get these Altamont ones, just the ones that I shot it with. And there's beautiful, beautiful wood. I really prefer them. Let's put those back on. I like it better with these. Right? There we go. These are my chosen grips. Thank you very much. I look right to me. This did come with 2 lovely Remington branded magazines. Famously only holds 7. It's a really only drawback in the modern age. The 2011s, which is the modern equivalent of the 1911, same design, but double stack magazine, holds 9mm. has, you know, twice the capacity, and I understand they are a pleasure to shoot, and they would be. I mean, this is fairly soft to shoot with the 45, and so, you know, with the 9mm, I'm sure it'll be great. And I was shooting these Winchester practice ammo ones first, and they felt very good. And the second go round, I'm gonna shoot some some hollow point ammo. I don't think Powerball has anything to do with it. It was just a bunch of mixed bag stuff I had in here, some Hornadies and some Winchesters. And that's right, the Powerballs had some kind of polymer dot in the middle of them. I'm kind of dumb to talk about it, I don't have it to show you. Well, okay, let's go not shoot these now, okay? Okay, we're back with this hearty fellow. I'm kind of low on the hollow points, and so I'm going to shoot the 6 I have left of these. These are Winchester. I don't know exactly what they are. They look mean. They look like a hornet's nest, don't they? Gosh, they're huge. And I only have 6 of these, so I'll shoot these. And then I've got 4 of a different hollow point, some Hornady ones. So let's do these real quick. Super quick. Let's see how we do. We did pretty good. Ain't gonna lie to you. And all right, let's do some Hornadies. Oh, I've already got a little bit of a bite. And that's what you get. That's what you get when you're not careful. And I'm anything if not careful. I am anything, not anything if careful. Okay, who knows? These are the Hornadies. They look a little less mean. They look a little more like a bee's nest than a hornet's nest to me. But what do I know? I've never seen a bee's nest or a hornet's nest in my life. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What else is new? All right, 4 Hornadies. Those felt hotter. Those first ones, the Winchester practice loads, I guess I wasn't ready for them because I hadn't shot 45 in a while. Those felt really hot. But here's my little bite, my pretty bite. And let's go see how we did. Yes. Okay, here are my Winchester practice ones. That was my first one. Remember I said I hit the bullseye? I did, it was right there. I should have stopped. Although any of those, certainly acceptable. And here are all my hollow points, and they pretty much hit, a little bit of a tighter group, I guess. Also fewer of them. No, it's more of them. Anyway, I think it did okay on all of them. This is a great gun. And Remington R1, less expensive than the Colt variety. There's lots of different 1911s out there, and I guess there are some bad ones, but it's such a good design. It's so beefy and hearty that I think you'd have to look try pretty hard to get one that doesn't do what it's supposed to do.